Okay, it's actually pretty late and I'm kind of tired, but I want to go through some of this. I'm on the Meet with Dogs YouTube channel that has been documenting Matt's behavior. And this is shockingly similar to how Matt is sounding today, so let's watch this. Tell me if this sounds familiar.
What's up, friends? This is Matt from FriendswithMatt.com, and today I have to have a tough conversation with you guys, being completely open about where I'm at. As y'all know, I've relapsed on drugs and alcohol, and I've been going totally insane lately.
Sound familiar?
Yes, I also quit my job so that I could do YouTube full time, and I don't have money for that, and so I've been trying to raise money so that I don't have to go get a job again, which I've already quit. And I'm also...
A stable, normal job would probably do this guy a lot of good mentally. I don't think the internet is too good for him. The internet is almost like an addiction, like his addiction to drugs. He talks about the internet like how he talks about drugs. It's an addiction.
No, I have not really been behaving the best on the internet lately. I've been kind of acting crazy, saying some of the craziest things, saying very inappropriate things about girls, and saying anything I can to be edgy or cringy so that I can go viral, because right now I'm in this place where I'm just crying out for help, just trying to do whatever I can to get attention. Because one, I am an attention whore to some degree, but then two, I also need attention for my YouTube channel to be successful. So I'm in just a really weird place. I've come down from the drugs I was taking yesterday. It took like a while. I don't think I'm totally back to being sober yet. I'm not drinking.
What drugs are you taking, Matt? You keep saying all this, but you won't say what you're taking, which means you're hiding it. You're hiding telling us what you're taking because you don't want, if we know, then it's harder for you to hide it, basically.
Friends, today we need to have a very tough discussion about something that's a huge problem on YouTube that's happening right now as we speak. And it is the idea or phenomenon of content creators being in contact with minors and then developing inappropriate relationships. So,
Notice how he always talks about something like he's an outside observer of it or something like, I've noticed this problem. It seems like everybody else seems to be doing this one thing. Being inappropriate with minors. Seems like everyone else is doing it, so I want to talk about it.
That to me is that there's not really a good enough system to deal with this issue on YouTube's hand.
On YouTube?
Side. I want to tell a story, what happened with me. Okay, so
hold on, guys. So he uses his YouTube to contact minors. Keep that in mind. He uses his YouTube to contact minors. He has almost 60,000 followers. Think about that.
Contacted YouTube's help.
How many chances has he had to go after a minor?
YouTube has like a help thing. You can contact them. I'm a content creator. I need help with something. Get some customer service on the line. Customer service gets on the line with me. We're texting each other, and I tell them I have a problem. Okay, I have a serious problem. I'm a YouTuber. I make videos. I've made friends on the internet. Okay, I've made friends with kids because kids watch my videos.
Kids.
And there is a specific girl that I've developed feelings for. And it's a problem. And I'm communicating it to YouTube to tell on myself before anything bad happens. And the person on the customer service side freaked out and did not know what to do with that information and said, go to a therapist. And that's not a good enough.
Sounds like me.
It's not a good enough response.
It's not.
I know I'm probably creeping you out with what.
So saying go to therapy isn't a strong enough response. Yet right now he thinks that a strong enough response is, trust me, bro, I'll do it myself. Trust me, bro. So why aren't you taking my advice and your advice? Why aren't you taking that right now?
Just confessed, but there are kids all over the world right now who are being seduced by content creators and being brought into inappropriate relationships, and it's happening all over the world right now as we speak right now. And so what qualifies me to make a stance in this problem on the internet, which is adults meeting kids online, is that one, I freaking love kids and I want to entertain the heck out of you guys, and I am not a pedophile. But also two, I can relate.
You sound like one big time. Someone who's not doesn't have to constantly assert that all the time, while in the same breath talking about how you're having a relationship with a 14-year-old.
Creators that do go down this path, because one of the
kids, say it, one of the
friends I've made online,
friends,
I started to
skirted around the kids,
think about romantically. And I need help, right? But can we please create a world where I don't get canceled because I am doing something about it, trying to do something about it, because I don't want to be rejected by society. That's literally my worst nightmare.
What are you doing about it, Matt? You were saying this, what was this, like 2 years ago or something? Maybe a little longer, I don't know exactly, but what are you doing about it, Matt? Because even today, all you're doing is saying, I threw away all my prescription drugs that aren't even narcotic. Like, what was that post? What was that post of, I got rid of all my trazodone, all these drugs that they don't even get you high. So what are you talking about? You threw away all your meds? I don't think it's a good time to throw away your meds. I think it's a good time to throw away the drugs and alcohol that you didn't mention in that post. Surprisingly, where was that? You didn't mention one thing that gets you high? So what are you relapsing on?
Is that society would reject me. So I'll do whatever you guys suggest in terms of, hey, we're not going to accept you if you behave a certain way. Okay, fine. I don't want to be rejected by society. Not at all. Please, please. Please accept me.
Then shut your mouth, Matt. If you don't want to be rejected, shut your mouth and go to a therapist before you get arrested.
And obviously I cannot.
I just want to say something, Matt. You know when you get arrested for this kind of thing, you are basically banned from the internet. Not for a short amount of time, for like a decade, maybe for like, I don't know exactly what it is. I'm sure you've probably looked into it. If not, you should. And bury all of your hard drives, because I bet that's freaking burning on fire with illegal material. I'm not trying to tell you how to get out of it though, but I'm trying to snap this dude into reality. Like, you're playing with fire, you're doing definitely illegal stuff. This isn't legal.
I cannot live with myself now because I'm in a predicament. Okay? And if you think this is cheesy or weird, you have to put yourself in my shoes, and then you also have to remember that this is happening right now. There's 1,000 other guys out there right now talking to minor girls on the internet right now, trying to seduce them or seduct them, trying to get them to meet in real life, trying to do bad things. But they're not telling on themselves. They don't have a way to get out of that situation. Instead, they just go down that trap. And what I'm trying to do is say that I'd like to provide a solution. I'm not just going to come here and criticize YouTube. I'd like to provide a solution, but YouTube needs a button for content creators where you click this button and it says, I need help because I'm entertaining kids, and now it's starting to mess with my mind a little bit.
Then get off the internet and stop fucking with kids,
okay?
Dipshit.
Because here's the deal, we all want to be entertained. Like, we want content creators to be able to entertain kids. It's like the joy of life is making art and entertaining you guys. And I am literally so dedicated to being an entertainer. I don't want to do anything else with my life other than to entertain you guys.
Entertain adults, dude.
For some reason. But there's a lot of other people like me. And I think there's a lot of people
unfortunately
like me also who don't like go into this having bad intentions. I never planned on catching feelings for one of the girls that became a fan of my YouTube channel, but I did. And now I see where these other content creators are making the mistake is they don't have a way to get out of that, because once you catch feelings for someone,
dude, you are an adult and you have agency, you have control of yourself. So you speaking about it like it's not controllable is an issue that you need to go deal with before someone forces you to deal with it, because it's a mental illness. You talk about this like everyone feels this way, and that's not how it is, dude. Not everyone feels this way. I mean, growing up, and I did a lot of drugs and all that bullshit too and partied, but I was never creepy with girls, dude. Never, like, I was around a lot of people that were, because unfortunately most guys are, especially around a party environment, they're doing dumbass shit, and I have to be like, bro, what are you doing? I was always the guy being like, yo, get the fuck off her. She's like literally passed out. I was always that guy. I wasn't this guy. I was this guy. Okay? You have some balls, you have some morals, and you stand on them. There is no feeling that's so uncontrollable that you should be getting from a child that you can't handle it, because as adults, we are supposed to be the protectors of children. And if you catch feelings for children, you are a predator, not a protector, okay? So you need to back away from children and stop all contact, or any way that you can have contact with children.
how do you stop?
How do you stop?
How do you stop having feelings for somebody? That's not possible.
You don't start in the first place with a child.
And when I contacted the YouTube customer service, the help people.
So this is another issue. He's contacted YouTube and told them about this. This stuff is all public on YouTube. Does YouTube give a shit? There's a literal predator on here. Like, what the hell is going on? He's contacting YouTube and telling them about this, and they're like, oh, no, go talk to someone else, but you're cool, bro. You could still be on here talking to kids.
Copying, pasting something. If you do anything with that person, it's illegal and you'll be arrested, and go get therapy and go get help, and copy, paste. But I was trying to get, there's got to be a better, YouTube, there's got to be a better way to deal with this issue than to send content creators elsewhere. I think YouTube needs a place inside the company that says, okay, so here's this phenomenon. Content creators are entertaining kids. They get to know the kids online. There's ways to communicate. The kids start emailing you. Okay, I'm not trying to blame kids, because I would never ever want to blame kids for anything. But
no, it's your fault.
There's kids who don't get enough attention at home.
Why are you getting kids' emails?
They just find an adult online that they look up to for some reason.
YouTube, what are you doing about this?
That they find online, and that they want that person's attention now. So the kid gives their attention to this person because they find their videos or content. Now the kid actually wants that person's attention. And so what the kid does is they start contacting that person, trying to see if they can get a response. And so a lot of content creators just want to be nice. They, oh, a kid likes me? That's like the biggest compliment ever. So yeah, I'll say hi or whatever. And so, but then what happens is you end up being friends with some of these kids because they're so funny, or because they're so active in your community, or they want to help you. They want to be a part of it. They want to like make thumbnails for you and stuff. And it's so awesome. And it's so cool that like an adult content creator could actually have kids show up who volunteer to do work for free because they just want to make art too. And they just want to be a part of it. And I think it would be really sad if the world said, no, we're just not going to ever allow that because of like what could happen in terms of sexually
with children.
That's the big one. So I want to address this head on. If YouTube's going to have a platform where adults can easily gain friends with tons of kids like that, because just by being an adult, by the way, side tangent, on point but side tangent, if you're an adult and you make YouTube videos, it's way easier to get fans just because kids will look up to you because you're an adult. Just so you know. So if you're a kid and you're YouTubing, you have...
Yeah, so if you take advantage of that, then you're a predator that shouldn't be in contact with kids.
Harder time to get new fans because an older person will be more attractive as a content creator to consume that person's content just because they're older. And so the kid can look up to the person. And that's so important in each one of our lives to be able to find someone that we look up to and that we can learn from, that we can replicate. And so just by being an adult, it's way easier to get the attention of lots of kids. And there's a phenomenon that happens where you might meet one kid that like really stands out.
Gross. Gross.
And content creators need a way to contact YouTube and say, it's happening, something's happening that's not supposed to. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to jeopardize my career. I'd like to be in contact with YouTube saying like, look, I'm succeeding. You guys, this is so great. I'm succeeding. I'm making videos that people actually want to watch. I'm a YouTuber that is going to entertain these kids and have good morals in my videos or little life lessons in my videos. I mean, not all my videos have that, but a lot of my videos are just trying to be funny. But I'm really trying to up my game in terms of like having little life lessons to help people become better people in society. Like I would love for other people in society who don't watch my...
Why do sick people always think that they have the key to healing everyone? You can't even figure out yourself, dude.
Videos to have a positive interaction with someone. Because that person was watching my YouTube channel and I told them, hey, go be friendlier today. Go be a little more respectful today. And so that person goes out and is a little more respectful or nicer. And so then some random person in this world gets treated better because of my YouTube channel. That's what I'd like my channel to do. Plus, I'm going to make you laugh. That's the goal. And so, yes, guys, I'm experiencing success. You know, we don't want me to stop. I mean, do you want me to stop making YouTube videos? No.
Yeah, dude.
And
a lot of people probably do.
YouTube videos. This is all I've ever wanted with my entire life. But then I developed feelings for one of the girls that found my YouTube channel.
Little girls.
And I had to tell on myself. I had to tell on myself because there was no other way. There was no other way to go about it without misbehaving. I'm just telling you. That's how it works. Just trust me. Just trust me. I know you don't trust me. Just trust me. That's how it works. And there's a lot of content creators right now who are making awesome content, entertaining kids, and who have actually developed feelings for one of the kids that is consuming their content, okay? It's happening right now in secret. And I'm the one that's bringing it out to the public, so I would like a little credibility for being willing to expose myself. And
you want credit for being a predator? For violating your status as an adult and an authority figure? You want a pat on the back?
For being willing to share my story, and for being willing to take on literally the worst identity possible known to mankind, which would be a child abuser, which is like what I have not done yet, but it's like what I'm saying is I have feelings for one of the kids that watch my channel, and so I am at risk of becoming the worst freaking person in society. And YouTube needs a way for people like me to hit a button in the...
He's constantly blaming other people. You need to take responsibility. Stop telling everyone else that they need to do something.
Your studio that says, I'm at risk of becoming one of these monsters. And YouTube needs a way to help me work through this and talk through this and get through this. Don't, YouTube, you can't send me, say, go find a therapist. That's what the person in customer service said. When I went to the help to ask for help from YouTube itself, they said, go find a therapist and don't get arrested.
That's what YouTube said?
Oh, God bless that person. Whoever that was, they probably had the worst, most strange interaction of content creators reaching out asking for help. This was there's probably usually technical stuff or something. Here I come with this huge luggage. They said, go get a therapist and don't get arrested.
You told them don't get arrested.
Advice. It's great advice. But here's another issue, y'all.
They didn't say, hey, guys, maybe we should warn the cops. Instead, they said, hey, buddy, yo, don't get arrested, man. Come on, keep it on the down low. That's what YouTube did?
You can't just send me away like that. Go get a therapist. No, YouTube needs to provide some kind of therapy for this.
YouTube needs to provide therapy.
Okay, because guess what? I'm not going to go find a therapist. I'm not. I'm going to demand that YouTube provides me a therapist, and that YouTube provides the other content creators a therapist who are in my situation. Because guys, we can stop a lot of damage that will happen to kids in the future just by providing a link for a content creator to click saying, I'm developing feelings for one of the minors that watches my YouTube channels. I need help. And it's got to come from YouTube.
YouTube needs to create a link for predators specifically to click on. It's a given that you should go somewhere to get help. You don't go to YouTube to get help for your attraction to minors.
YouTube can't keep sending people away to go get help. YouTube needs to provide therapists or whatever the strange thing it is that I need to work through so that I can be a normal person again. Guys, friends, I just want to make content. I just want to entertain you. Okay? I don't look at illegal material online. I don't have weird fetishes that
Bullshit.
Are illegal. I don't have any of that. I'm not a total creep. It's as simple as I was making YouTube videos and then met someone I thought was special. And if YouTube has a way to help someone like me, it will prevent so many content creators from becoming monsters. And that's what we want. And that's what we need to see happen. And so I guess if someone from YouTube watches this, I hope they do. I would just love to see something on y'all's end to help with this phenomenon. It's something like there's got to be a way to be more direct about what's going on without ruining everything.
There you go. YouTube needs to create a link specifically for predators because he's a predator and it's YouTube's job to provide therapy for him. But anyway, guys, I'm getting tired. It's getting late. I just wanted to get into some more of this, so we'll get into more of this again another time. Thank you for watching.